Welcome to Chamber Chat on the Road with Mary Beth Horton. This weekly program is focused on keeping you connected to your community, the place we call home, where we work, play, and raise our families. Featuring updates on economic development, the latest news on businesses moving into our area, networking opportunities, and upcoming community events for you and your family. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you enjoy today's program. Now, here's your host, Habersham County Chamber President Mary Beth Horton and her special guest.
Welcome back to Chamber Chat. We've certainly missed you guys over the last few weeks, but we're glad to be back promoting our chamber members and all the folks that keep things happening in Habersham County. It is perfect timing for our first guest today. Nano Environmental Solutions specializes in making your house or business a healthy place with their hospital-grade disinfectant solution that kills bacteria, viruses, and mold with no chemicals left behind. And who does not want that right now? So let's step inside and check out this awesome company as they treat our chamber office. Okay, we are here with Tim, Ryan, and Steve, who is the team behind Nano Environmental Solutions. Thank you guys for being part of the program today. And this is a big time for you guys. I mean, this business is huge right now. And what a relevant guest to have on the show amid all this. So tell us a little bit about the business. I'll start with you.
Yes, we're an environmental service company, and we deal with surface decontamination, air purification, mold remediation, and now our big demand is total disinfection, where we're able to come into any structure, being residential or commercial, and able to treat with a totally green product, and we're in and out.
Yeah, and you guys have like a hospital grade
disinfectant. Yes, totally green, using the power of oxygen, where it cuts down. The safety data sheet is literally a 000 dash, so it's a level 4, non-reactive, non-toxic, totally green product that we're able to use some nanotechnology to apply that to every surface.
So what makes your solution different from any other in the process that you guys use? How does that differ from any other type of disinfecting procedure?
Well, the conventional way of spraying and wiping is effective to a certain point, but once you get into smaller areas, cracks and crevices where a spray bottle is about 300 microns, and what we're using can go down, 15 to 30 microns. So you're able to get down into those tough to reach areas that you just can't really do it conventionally now. And what this does is allow 100% coverage of all the surfaces, and it takes out human error of like spraying and wiping every single square inch.
And how long does it last once you do a treatment? How long does it continue to kill the bacteria?
Yeah, we have a residual a little over 30 days, and that's why we're really offering into the a lot of the commercial and medical space for monthly treatments where we can kind of overlap that, and it just gives a lot of assurance that what we can't see is not left behind, because we're dealing with microbes, microscopic, that can't be seen.
What have you learned during this whole process about viruses and disinfection and all that stuff?
That when you get to a point of it's really perception of knowing what's there and what's not there, because it's invisible to the naked eye. Right. So you really have to know the science and the approach and process to this. That's something that's quantified. That you definitely want to be sure that it's done right the first time.
Yeah. How do you, I know when we were talking off camera, we were talking about some of the places that you've treated, churches in particular. What's sort of the new normal in treating places like that that have cushions in the pews and that sort of thing?
Yeah, this does well because most applications you cannot treat soft surface because of supersaturation, where you could do damage or bleaching with such things, and this allows you to treat the microbes kind of on a molecular level, where you're getting down to a small size and you're not having to super saturate or overspray everything like a fogging or a pump-up sprayer would do. This actually applies about 16% of what you would apply normally, but with 300% more success.
How many jobs have y'all been doing over the past couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's been 7 days a week pretty much.
Now, do all three of you go in when you do a job, or can you, I guess one person can do it by themselves, or?
Yeah, we have teams that go in just depending upon the size where we can come together if we have a large area, or, two-man team can come out to a, residential or small business and be very effective in and out.
Now, I know you said it's green and of course friendly, I guess pet friendly and children friendly.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
now, do you guys have to suit up or anything? Like when you're doing the procedure, do you?
We do, because we're protecting ourselves from the environment that we don't know what's existing in there, not necessarily what we're using, but also it's such a small particle. Even if you were just spraying water, you would want to be careful with that because your body can absorb that, because it is such a small particle. So we have to protect ourselves, and then we want to be able to separate ourselves from this environment so we're able to step out of the suits and the mask and the gloves, and leave that behind and dispose of it.
So after the treatment is done, how does this affect, like, I guess person-to-person transmission? Does it change that with the air quality? What is it?
Well, it does with the air quality of anything that could be airborne, and also we have a air purification system that we can add to a HVAC system that does the entire structure for that pumps in hydrogen peroxide plasma. So that's like an air scrubber that just keeps everything, all the protein off the surfaces, which doesn't give anything much of a food source after that.
Yeah. Wow. So you started the company several years ago, and I understand you might have a local storefront, if you will.
Yes, we do. Let you gentlemen speak on that.
We just are in the process of opening our actual brick and mortar building in Demorest to be known as the old Keller Williams Real Estate Office at 880 Historic Highway, right across from Chicago's Pizza.
So you'll just be right down the road from us. So we can get you guys to come and clean for us every couple of months.
We're very excited about that, and also in the process of what we're doing, it's not just a one-time treatment. Many people are choosing to go with a monthly or bi-monthly or quarterly treatment just to keep everything in their homes and businesses up to, it's a new standard now. Is a standard of cleanliness and the standard of the air quality. To just give us all that feeling of protection and make everybody as healthy as possible.
Yeah. Again, just such a timely, a great time for you guys and a product, that who knew several months ago just how crucial this would all be for all of us. And so I'm thrilled to have you guys as part of the chamber, and I'm thrilled that you're going to clean this. And I hope everybody out there watching can call Nano Environmental Solutions to get your place disinfected. Schools, I guess that'll be a new project over the summer to get the schools ready for students to return.
Right, and that's what, as far as our franchise here that Ryan and I have been lucky enough to own. It's getting the word out. Like, we're so thankful to be here today to do that. It's to let people know that this service is available. That it's available locally, and our phone number is a national number, but that's just because of our dispatch center.
Okay.
We're here 24 hours a day locally, and for any of your needs that way.
So how can folks get in touch with you? I know you've got a Facebook page. I know you've got the website. How do we tell the viewers out there to find you guys? And
yeah, we're on Facebook at Nano Environmental Solutions Habersham, and also have an Instagram, and phone number is 866-453-0015, and the website is nanoenvirosolutions.com.
Thank you again for being part of the show. We look forward to working with you guys here in the next couple of weeks, and congratulations on a successful business.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll be right back.
Stay with us. More talk coming up on today's Chamber Chat on the Road. We'll be right back with Mary Beth and her guest.
Shop securely. Work effectively. Learn at lightning speed. Kinetic by Windstream has made major investments in our network in your community, so you can be completely connected at home. Connect to great offers for business or home at windstream.com.
Welcome back. Our next stop is in downtown Clarksville at a wonderful locally owned business. North Georgia Floors and Restoration, in business since 1997, offers premier flooring and restoration expertise. From kitchen and bath renovations, cabinets, countertops, drywall, electrical, and of course flooring, the fine folks here will help you create the home of your dreams. Let's head inside the showroom to find out more. Okay, we are here inside the 7,000 square foot showroom of North Georgia Floors and Restoration, and I'm joined with Dan Berry, who's the owner. Thank you, Dan, for being here.
Thank you.
Actually, not for being here. You're always here. Thank you for being part of the show today.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
So tell us a little bit about the history. When did you guys open?
Well, we opened in '97, North Georgia Floors and Interiors to begin with.
Okay.
And then for years, that was our name. And of course, we did floors and everything in the interiors of the house. 12 years ago, we expanded to restoration, which is water leak cleanup from plumbing leaks and the dry out with all the equipment, and then all the rebuilding after the dry out's done. And we work with the insurance companies, with the adjusters. And of course, the flooring is a big part of that.
Yeah.
But that's been very big for us. And basically, we kind of rolled remodeling into that because everybody wants their bath or kitchen remodeled.
Yeah.
So for years, we've been doing total bath remodels and total kitchen remodels and everything in the house. I mean, we do huge jobs all the time. But we've been here 23 years and been so blessed. It's incredible.
Well, we are so happy that you're here, and I know I'm a customer of yours, and so I can truly appreciate all that you guys do. Why Habersham County? What made you choose to open your business here?
Well, born and raised in Atlanta, Fairburn, Georgia, which is south of Atlanta, and have worked in the flooring business since I was 20. My brother and his family live here and have for 40 years. And he encouraged us to move up here when we were looking to move, in this direction. This was 23 years ago again, and he said, Dan, things are just booming here. You don't know. And he was right.
Yeah.
And they were, and we boomed for years. And yes, the recession hit and changed a lot for everybody. But we were so blessed throughout that period, because at that point we had 11 years of client base.
Yeah.
And being involved with the chamber, the chamber board, Rotary, and our customers, we know everybody, and vice versa, it seems. And we've done flooring for everybody in this region, it seems. Half our customers are repeat customers every day.
Yeah.
So it's just been great, and moving to this area in '97 and opening was the best thing we could have done.
Yeah. I want to go back to what all you offer, because here we are in this huge showroom. But in addition to this, you have a 10,000 square foot warehouse. So this means you do a whole lot more than just flooring. So, and I know you mentioned some of it before, but let's talk a little bit more about what all North Georgia Floors and Restoration offers.
Well, of course, people come in every day or called and say, we need new floors and we need the master bath totally remodeled.
Yeah.
And every day I have customers that say, we've been in our house for 25 years and we really haven't done anything. And I think for the past 10 or so years, people have just been not spending a lot of money because of, with the recession time. And now people are saying, our house really needs updating.
Yeah.
And so we go to their home, measure everything, and we talk about what they want to do. And usually it's a series of things. And so often it starts with a master bath, total remodel, tear out the old fiberglass shower, which everybody hates after all these years, build a larger, beautiful tile shower with all these gorgeous tiles that are available. And everything that goes with it, new vanity cabinets, new granite countertops, new paint, new fixtures, everything.
Yeah.
And that's what people are enjoying doing. And then new floors everywhere usually. And then they say, well, okay, the next project is going to be the living room, dining room, or different things. But we do entire paint jobs, the entire house inside, just everything. There's nothing that we don't offer. And people tell me every day, they say, we really like having a place that we know. It's an actual location. We know you guys, and you do it all. We don't have to have all these different people that we have to call and keep up with. And so it just works out great, I think, for everybody.
You're like the Extreme Home Makeover headquarters. So you give these guys a call and they'll come and give you your dream home. Before we go, you have been a long-standing chamber member and currently a chamber, or not currently, formerly a chamber board of director member. So we appreciate your investment. But to our viewers out there who may be trying to decide if the chamber is for them, could you please tell what being part of the chamber has meant or done for your business?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think every business in the country forever has had the little shingle by their front door the day they opened. They joined the chamber, hang it up there, and we were one of them. And we didn't know what even was going on. But then once we really got involved, we found out that the chamber works so hard and so professionally to emphasize to people to support the local businesses. And if you're a business in this town and in this surrounding area, we want people to support. We all know we don't want people to go to the city or to shop everything online.
Yeah.
We all buy stuff online, but the chamber is so important, and I think the more as a chamber member you get information from the website and from all the emails and from the business after hours, which are huge, just everything about it. And all you guys work so hard, and it's been going on for years, but it's just constantly improving.
Yeah.
And so it's obvious, to me, it's like having an advertising agency promoting your business, and you just can't get that. We all work hard in our businesses, but we need other people's expertise and help. So it's just one big happy family, and I think the chamber has just grown and grown and grown and gotten just so incredible. And all of you guys just do a great job. And it just, the buy local thing is just supporting our family and our community.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
great.
Well, thank you. And by the way, I did not pay him to say all of that. That was from the bottom of his heart that he gave that kudos to the chamber. But Dan, to you and your wife, Teresa, for building an extraordinary business and for investing right here in our community and serving these people right here in Habersham County. Thank you so much. And thank you again for letting us come in your store and looking at all the beautiful things that you guys have here. And we're so proud of you. And guys, you can find North Georgia Floors and Restoration online and also on Facebook. Look them up. We'll put their number at the bottom of the screen. Be sure to give them a visit. Call ahead, schedule an appointment to come into the showroom, and Dan and his team will be happy to show you around and give you that personal experience that you can't find anywhere else. All right, we'll be right back.
Stay with us. More talk coming up on today's Chamber Chat on the Road. We'll be right back with Mary Beth and her guest.
Shop securely. Work effectively. Learn at lightning speed. Kinetic by Windstream has made major investments in our network in your community, so you can be completely connected at home. Connect to great offers for business or home at windstream.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to Chamber Chat, the COVID version. This is a totally different format from what we typically do, but super fitting because of our guests today, who are the power couple dynamic duo, who is Brooke and Brian Buffington, Studio Blue, our new chamber members. Hey, how are you guys?
Hey, we are good.
I love the microphone.
Oh yeah. This is, you knew you were going to get something like really bright.
I knew when you guys were going to surprise me with something. So you guys started out as a photography company about 6 years ago, and over time you have expanded your creative vision to include education, consultation, marketing, home video conversion, writing, music. You do it all. I think you guys are amazing. I've known y'all for a while, and I'm super excited to have you here on the show today. So thank you for joining us digitally. Tell us a little bit about your history. What is Studio Blue?
What is Studio Blue, Brooke? What do we do?
I thought you were gonna, okay. All right. Studio Blue really is our LLC that kind of handles all of we're serial entrepreneurs. So yeah. It kind of covers every idea that we come up with. And Brian does a lot of education consulting, and he writes music and performs music, and
Mm-hmm.
we also have an entire aspect of Studio Blue that does handle like digital video conversions, and I write and I'm working on a book, and then we just opened a new little business as well. So it's a creative media company is really the only way that anyone would ever want to describe us.
You do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it keeps things interesting. We don't, I get bored easily. So, but not now. I mean, we got plenty.
How did y'all decide? Like, when did you come together and decide this is the career we want to have? This is the life, the direction we want to go.
Well, I think we opened our first business together before we have 2 children, and our oldest is turning 13 this summer, and we opened our first business before he was even born. But it's taken a few twists and a few turns. We had a music venue, then we opened like a vintage clothing store and a coffee shop, and this is all in South Georgia. And so when we came up here, and I had gone to finish college and was ready to open my photography business, that's where the Studio Blue conglomerate started, because we saw some potential in the way we work together in that area. Right?
That's right.
Is that correct?
Yeah, you nailed it.
What's been the most fun job that y'all have done out of all the different things?
I'll say, as for me, picking up a guitar and doing house concerts is probably the most fun. For me. It's not, it doesn't like necessarily pay the bills as much as some of the other endeavors do, but it's definitely the most fun. So if you've ever been to a house concert, you know what I'm talking about.
So tell us what that is. What's a house concert, and what kind of music do you do?
So I play happy music, and I sing. It's kind of like Ray Stevens, but in 2020, I guess is that the year.
Yeah.
Who knows? COVID brain.
In
The modern day Ray Stevens.
It's like the modern day Ray Stevens, and it's and I sing songs just about life, about goofiness, about having fun, about dads, whatever, and comical stuff, story songs, kind of like Mississippi Squirrel Revival, but now.
Let's talk about let's go back into the digital, the tape digitization. That's a hard word to say, digitization. That's another thing that you guys do, which is really super cool right now, because you don't see VHS anymore. You're really not seeing a lot of DVD. I mean, everything's really going online now. So tell us about what you do, what services you provide there.
So that's a lot of fun. That actually stemmed from me inheriting a big trash bag of VHS tapes from my granddaddy. And he was that guy who always had that big camcorder on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And he got footage. He just had it all with him all the time. And well, my kids only know what a VCR is.
Right.
It's, most people, they forgot about theirs. By the way, if you have one, you want to sell it to me, I'll buy it. But I just want my kids to experience that in an easy, simple way. So what we're able to do is we're able to take the big tapes, little tapes, the little medium tapes. They're different names for all those tapes, but able to take those and put it in a digital format where someone, like, it can fit on a thumb drive, or they can watch it on their phone. Or if they're super geeky, they could take the footage and edit it on their laptop and make these really cool montages and put it on Instagram and do all the things that we do now, but with their old footage.
Yeah.
It's really just it's also a good backup, because, you never know what's going to happen to those tapes.
Yeah.
People have lost theirs in a fire, or we had some tornadoes here recently in our region. And I know a guy whose house burned down, lost his tapes. And so it's a fun way to back up your tapes, but also just kind of relive those times. Because if you have them just in a basement, in a box, I mean, how fun is that? That's not that fun.
Right. And it's a great project for right now. Everybody's been, at home, and if you're cleaning out and decluttering, it's a perfect time to take your old, like, I've got a wedding video that's still on VHS that I would love. I've not watched it in years. My own wedding, I haven't watched it. I need you guys to convert that to a digital version, because I'd love for my children and my grandchildren to be able to see that. So folks out there who are watching this show, call the Buffingtons. They can do this for you. They can retain all of your memories for you and put
Even
it
ones
in
you want to forget, even the memories you want to forget about. We can those good stuff.
It's given our children so much material to make fun of him.
Oh my gosh,
I only have a couple of videos from my childhood, but he has so many. And it's also like one of my favorite things is when we get texts from like people that we've done videos for. Like sometimes we'll get texts and pictures and they're like, okay, everybody's sitting in the living room, and then we'll get like a bunch of like laughy faces and crying faces. Like I haven't heard my grandma's voice in like 20 years.
Yeah.
My kids have never seen, this. It's really cool.
That's amazing.
It's one of my favorite parts of what we do.
Yeah. So you guys are marketing gurus, and obviously this past few months have been very challenging. What's like the craziest marketing tactic that you've used, and maybe something recently in response to the COVID pandemic?
Well, as for like, craziest, thing that I've attempted to get our services out to people is, I had a school I was working with, or I was trying to work with in Alaska, and a really cool guy that I met before. And I was like, I just want him to know that I'm serious. Like, I want to do some work in Alaska because, I do some educational consulting across the country as well. And I was like, how do I really grab somebody's attention? And so I mailed him a 6-foot blown up golden goose. And it's not just totally random, because it's based on some educational technology that I use called a goose chase, which you've never done a goose chase in a chamber event. That's a lot of fun. We got to talk about that.
Okay.
But when you get a 6-foot golden goose, now it came in a box, but still, when you get that arriving in your office, you got to like think about somebody. Like, man, someone sent this to me, and we're not quite sure about their sanity. But they think you just want people to think about you. When talking about marketing, you just want people to when they want your services, and you got good services, you just want them to think about you. And that's all that was.
Well, I tell you what, you guys are so much fun to watch on Facebook, all the different things you do. Brooke, you're brilliant with your writing. I can't wait to hear about the book. What can you give us any?
Ooh, sneak peek. What is this?
It's currently in the hands of my second content editor. And she may be finished reading through it. She's doing her first round of read through because it's already gone through somebody else this week. So it will be out this year. It's called Ridiculousness, a guide to everything from an expert on nothing.
Oh, I love that.
It's a vignette style memoir, and it covers aspects from everything to like raising children, to body image, to grief, and really funny tidbits and embarrassing tidbits in between.
I cannot wait, and I think that we should have a book signing event and a meet the author event.
Yes.
I think that'll be the next big thing. Well, tell everybody who's watching where they can find out more about you, how they can get in touch with you if they want to get some tapes digitized or have a goose sent to them in the mail. Or
right. No, not everybody gets a goose, Mary Beth. That's a special thing. But I have postcards. I can send postcards out. StudioTrueBlue.com. Studio Blue is taken. So StudioTrueBlue.com.
Studio True Blue, love it.
You can find our socials and social media and all that stuff there.
And that links to everything you need to know. Yep.
Well, thank you guys for being part of the show. Thank you for what you do, everything you do in this community, and putting your passion and your energy and your just love for community into all that you do. And we look forward to all the fun stuff ahead for the Buffingtons. So thank you guys, and we'll be right back.
Shop securely. Work effectively. Learn at lightning speed. Kinetic by Windstream has made major investments in our network in your community, so you can be completely connected at home. Connect to great offers for business or home at windstream.com.
Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed today's program and hope to see you again next time. Chamber Chat on the Road is a community service of Kinetic TV.